that everybody has needs. And that's all I'm going to say. So my first question, this is from Shirley J. Good morning, Shirley. She wants me to do a reading on Kamala Harris. So I'm going to do an overview of Kamala, and I'm going to ask if she might get picked to be, if she might get tapped to be Biden's VP. So we'll start with that question. Is Kamala Harris going to be tapped to be Biden's vice president? That's a yes or no question. I'm going to pull 6 cards on this since it's a yes or no question. I'm not done shuffling yet. Oh. Here we go. I guess I'm done. First card, we have the 9 of discs, the opulence card. This is good fortune. This is money, opulence, having more than you need. Crossed by the sun. This is a fortunate card, birth, marriage, good fortune, wealth. So these are very, very good cards. The third card is the Knight of Cups, coming through with good news. Below is the 8 of Cups, to walk away from something. And if you guys remember, Kamala went after old Joe kind of hard during the debates about her getting bust and things like that, and specifically about some of the bills that Biden had passed that affected her directly, affected her life as a child. What's in front of is the King of Swords, and that is Donald. And behind is the 3 of Swords, which is heartbreak. So we did not get a solid yes answer on this, but we kind of did get some solid no's. So I'm going to say no. I don't think Kamala's going to be tapped to be Joe's running mate. I think it would just be a little bit of confusion. There's too much of a rift there. She would do much better as Attorney General. She would kick butt as the Attorney General, and it wouldn't make sense to put somebody that smart to hamstring her and put her in a role of vice president where she really has no power. To put somebody that smart into that type of a position, where if she was put into the position of Attorney General, she could change the world. So I say no, Shirley. I don't think Kamala's gonna get tapped to be Biden's VP. The second question is from Tia P, and this question is America ready for the sweeping changes that's going to happen in our government? Now, hers was on Warren and Bernie, if they were to be president. I believe I'm reading that question correctly. But let's ask, is America ready for a changed government? I think enough Americans are finally waking up and seeing the institutional slavery that we're living under, that we're existing in, to see that we have to have a changed government. But let's ask the cards and see. Let's see what the cards have to say. So, is America ready for the sweeping changes that our government is going to have to go through to have a sustainable democracy? Is America ready for change? Is America ready for change? Here we go. All right, I'm going to pull 6 cards. The first card we have is the Knight of Swords, rushing forward with determination, no fear, going forward fast. I like that card. The second card out is the Seven of Rods. This is fighting off. So this hopefully this is going to be Americans who are sick of the same old fighting the establishment. And we have to fight the establishment for change. The only way that change is going to come to America is if we force it to change, if we demand that it change. This is us in the fight, guys. What's above is the Queen of Wands. So strong feminine energy coming through. But this is also my card for Nancy Pelosi. And sweeping changes in our democracy would include strong women like Nancy Pelosi, like AOC, like so many of the strong, resolute women that are in our governments right now. And it's past time for us to have a woman president, guys. We got to get off of that. The what's below, so we got wands here, so it's going to be a fight. So we have the Five of Rods here, the Five of Wands. This is infighting. This is my card for the GOP's infighting, which when you're talking about government changes, this would come into play, because you know that if we attempt to change anything from the status quo, the GOP is coming full force. So I think that's what this card is signifying. This is the fight that the GOP will put up against a change in government. What's in front of is the Magician. This is a card of loss, but this is also a card of manifestation and change. So we need to be our own magicians. We need to make the changes happen. And what's behind in the last card that I'm gonna pull? This is the picking up the pieces. This is the picking up the pieces after a battle. So I'm gonna say, Tia, I'm gonna say yes. America is ready for change, but for change to come to America, it's going to require all Americans to get involved in the fight. We're going to have, if we want a better America, we have to fight for it. Okay. The third question that I have this morning is from Queen Reesa S. And her question is, will martial law be enacted during the coronavirus? And I can, even without pulling the cards, since that is one of the ways that the government has to control the population during an emergency, that is, I'm sure it's already been written into our emergency management system that we're operating under right now. I'm sure there's a contingency for enacting of martial law in the event that we have widespread community outbreaks, or if we have if we are in crisis, say that if we get to the point where Wuhan, China was in the early days of the virus, where you literally had people just like dropping down, expiring on sidewalks. I don't think we're going to get there, but I cannot, and I don't want to scare anybody like that. But we also have to be, at this point now, we have to be realistic. We are still, like I said, we're still on the front side of the infection cycle here in the United States. And it will get worse, way worse, before it gets better. But it will get better. It will get better. And we see what's happening over in Italy and places like that. Large communities, they're closing schools and things like that. So it would be ignorant for us to think that it could not happen here. That's why it is so important that we are prepared. And you hear them talking about them trying to have cost containment systems in case large amounts of people are forced to stay home. So for all my senior people that are listening, who have not teenagers, 20-something children, make sure that they're buying at least canned food, stuff that they can microwave in the event that they're not able to order Postmates or food like that for our youngsters who don't cook, to make sure that they have something that they will be able to sustain themselves on, but they don't have to go overboard on it. Cup of soup will feed you in a pinch. Yes, it will. Okay, so will martial law be enacted as a failsafe for handling the coronavirus? Here we go. First card out is the King of Cups. This is emotions, but this is a benevolence too. So this, So we have the Eight of Wands. This is information coming quickly. So if it were to happen, it would be a very quick thing. It wouldn't be something that we would be walking up to. Above this, in the crowning position, is the Six of Pentacles. This is a beneficial person who is giving to those who are in need. What's below is the Sneak Thief, the Getaway, the Seven of Swords, trying to this is like subterfuge. This is theft, stealing, trying to take away from. In front of, we have the Ten of Rods, pushing, trying to put things into place, trying to put barriers into place, trying to I think this is the systems of controls that they're going to try to put on the populace to control movement, to control basically to control movement, to make sure that if things get bad, that we can contain the virus in areas if it gets out of pocket. And the last card out is the Ace of Wands. So Reesa, your question is, will martial law be enacted? Yes. Martial law, I'm pretty sure they've already written it into the emergency planning, the emergency management system in the planning that martial law could be enacted in the event that they need to control large swaths of population. So, yes. So we have that to look forward to. So, this has been Tea Time with Tanya. I want to thank everybody who wished me a happy birthday. Thank you so much. It was a great day. I had a wonderful time. I got this shirt for my birthday. This was not a thrift market shirt, a thrift store shirt. This was a present. I got two of them. I'll wear my other one tomorrow. So all you need is love. All we need is love. So I want everybody to go forth into your day. Go with kindness and love on your heart, faith in your heart. Be good to each other. Know that the only way that we are going to survive is that if we are loving and giving and kind, that we take care of not only ourselves, but that we help our fellow man. If we want to say this is a test for mankind to see if we're deserving to have a new world, to have a government that works for us to have a life that we are worthy of. We need to prove that we are worthy. by showing that we have the capacity to love, that we have the capacity to care for someone other than ourselves, that we can give back to society and to mankind. Just that giving of ourselves, that smile, that love, that caring. Be the change you want to see in this world. Go forward. Let your light shine. Be a beacon in a dark place. Be a shoulder for those who need you. I love you guys. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.